So electrical and plumbing is in, the rough in, of course. Let me show you what we have going on. So we have our bathroom vent fan hooked up, all powered up. Got the light and the fan switch there. We have outlet GFI for the vanity with a light and the sconce up here. And then plumbing for the sink, toilet water, and the drain's gonna go right through there. And we have a pump up, but when we put this floor on it, it might be a gravity. We have baseboard coming off the existing system here. We're gonna do one board there, and then it's gonna come out and do a high output 5 foot right here on this wall. It'll be good for this room. Then we have all of our outlets as required. We also ran, a bit of drywall in here. Behind the drywall, we ran the coax cable out to this wall. Modem will be over here. Then it goes back into the wall, and we ran an Ethernet over here. And basically, this is the setup for the TV. It's gonna have Ethernet behind there to plug into the game system or the TV. And then also ran down to there so you can feed stuff through. So nice and ready to go. We got all of our insulation here. There's a little bit in here for the other mudroom we're making at this property, but let's get this up. All right, so these insulation bats are 93 long, and we only need 89.5. So I just drew a line on the ground here. I'm gonna butt it up against the wall and cut the amount that I need for this. Makes it a little bit easier than roughing it out in the wall. So let's go. All right, you guys, insulation is all up in here. We got some R13 in this bathroom wall just to make it a little bit sound dampening. Obviously, this is still open. We're not gonna do this right away. After we pull the drywall out for the mudroom, we will close this up with the sheathing, and it looks good to go. Start hanging some drywall. All right, so we got all of our drywall in here. We're gonna start in this corner. It's where the strapping starts, and then at the end there'll have to be a small piece. So 48, we're gonna go a long ways this way and just work our way out. Obviously, you're doing the ceiling before you do the walls because it holds it up, makes it better. I don't know why, that's just what they say. It's stronger, so just do that, okay? But this is a little bit lower than a normal ceiling, so it's kind of nice. Short guys can't get it, but us tall guys will be able to hit it without some stilts, so. All right, guys, so we got a good amount done on the ceiling over here, but there's a bunch of stuff in the way. So we're gonna shift over here and do some stuff on the walls, just until we move the stuff over here, and then we'll finish the ceiling up. But we have this one obstruction here. With this cord, I'm not gonna drill through the wall or drill through the drywall and risk cutting this Ethernet cable. So we went ahead and cut that one opening out for that. And yeah, we'll probably have to do a second one for this one too. That's great. Totally missed that, but let's get it. All right, we got all the ceiling done and probably about half the wall here. Let me show you the bathroom. So all this is still left to go, but I'm going to take a little break because I need to get to the mudroom on the other side of this house that we're not filming. I got all this drywall and insulation. All right, guys, so I just got the bathroom drywall done. A little tight in there, so I didn't record it, but we're going to go to the remainder. It's probably about half of this left. Just tacked on this vinyl corner piece here. Go with vinyl. You hit a metal one on the corner after it's all done, it's going to dent and you're going to rip the whole thing out. Vinyl might break and chip a little bit, but it's not going to bend. So go with that. So I'm going to start over in that corner, hit it over. I'm going to try to figure out how much drywall I need to finish this, and then we'll close that in. This is not all going to be used in here. Some of it's going to be used in the mudroom over there, so I got to pull that out before we close this room in. all of the drywall is in. Just closed up this wall today. So going through the house for everything. But it's good progress. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna pre-fill our drywall. Not every aspect of hanging the drywall goes perfect. Sometimes you end up with gaps like this, or like this, or you end up cutting a box large. So this all happens. A good thing drywall is pretty forgiving, so I'm not worried about it. What we're gonna do is pre-fill this, because if you use all-purpose mud, it's gonna crack real good. And if you don't mud it at all before you tape, it's gonna be a disaster. So let me show you. Here is where we already did some pre-fill. This is just 45-minute mud. Not perfect, but for the most part, it is filled. Obviously, that's how it was originally.